All right, so this is officially day 14, Sunday today, so 2 weeks since I gave up smoking. Obviously I was recording daily. I've now moved on to a weekly basis because I felt like there wasn't a huge amount to report on a day-to-day basis. So what's happened over the last week? Certainly the cravings have become a lot more manageable. They haven't fully gone away. There's definitely certain times that obviously trigger something in my brain. So like one instance was this week I had some time off and I went out off-roading, which is a hobby that I've recently got into, and I went off-roading with my brother and one of his mates, and it just felt like, lads being out, I felt like I wanted to smoke. So that was one definite craving that I had. But other than that, there hasn't been any huge cravings, and also because I generally feel a bit better, I'm certainly sleeping better, that makes me more inclined to do better things for myself. So I've been going down the gym regularly, which obviously then takes has a good effect on your mental health. So I feel like this small snowball is starting, and I'm hoping it's going to roll into something much bigger. Also, I feel like generally my brain's a bit clearer. When I was smoking, it was definitely more foggy, and I just felt more like lower energy. Whereas now, I had an initial peak when I first stopped smoking of much higher energy, and I feel like I've come down a little bit. But certainly my energy levels now are much higher than they were when I was smoking. What else is to report? I think that's pretty much it for week 2. I expect week 3 to be easier, week 4 again to be easier, but time will tell. I guess one thing I learned the other day when I first stopped smoking was that you should never get complacent when it comes to stopping smoking, because you can't suddenly turn around and say I'm no longer a smoker and it's completely out of my system, because if you have that attitude, then the next time you have the opportunity to smoke, particularly if you're somewhere where you would normally smoke, so maybe like a social setting, or if you're having a drink, or Christmas is coming up, if you feel like you've beaten it, you're going to be far more inclined to smoke again, because you think that you've beaten it and it's not got that control over you. And you have to remember how you felt when you smoked those last couple of cigarettes and how much you actually detested. You detested yourself, and how you felt in your body for actually sticking those cigarettes in your mouth and smoking them. So yeah, my recommendation, if anyone's got to this stage so far, is don't get complacent and stay strong. I guess the process does get easier, but it has definitely not been a walk in the park. But I've also got a new sense of pride as well. I think I always felt an element of shame when I was smoking. So the fact that I've kind of conquered something that was controlling me, or I'm attempting to conquer something that's controlling me, is a good place to be at. So all good so far. Next update will be week 3, and I'll keep you posted as it goes.